The job description of a pilot revolves around operating aircraft safely and efficiently, transporting passengers or cargo across short or long distances while adhering to aviation regulations and protocols. Pilots are highly trained professionals responsible not only for flying the plane but also for ensuring the safety of everyone on board, managing navigation and communication systems, and responding effectively to changing weather conditions or unexpected technical issues during flight. Whether flying a commercial airliner, cargo plane, private jet, or helicopter, a pilot's primary role is to control the aircraft with precision and confidence. Pilots begin their work long before takeoff by conducting pre-flight planning. This includes reviewing weather forecasts, assessing flight paths, determining fuel requirements, and performing inspections to verify that all aircraft systems are operational. Coordination with air traffic control and flight crews is essential to confirm routes, schedules, and any changes to the plan. At the heart of the job description of a pilot is the responsibility to prioritize safety and compliance with aviation standards during every phase of the journey, from taxiing on the runway to cruising at high altitudes to executing a smooth landing. Once in the air, pilots manage the flight using a combination of manual control and automated systems. They monitor instruments to ensure the aircraft remains on course, communicate with air traffic controllers for updates and clearances, and make real-time decisions in response to turbulence, mechanical alerts, or rerouting. Pilots also oversee the actions of co-pilots and crew members, fostering teamwork and quick problem-solving in high-pressure situations. The role demands technical expertise, sound judgment, and unwavering focus. Midway through their daily operations, the job description of a pilot continues to emphasize adaptability and communication. Pilots must stay in constant contact with ground control and cabin crew, especially in cases of turbulence, medical emergencies, or changes in airport availability. Clear communication ensures that both crew and passengers remain informed and calm. In commercial aviation, pilots also represent the airline, often speaking directly to passengers before and after flights to share important updates. Core responsibilities of a pilot. Pilots have a wide range of responsibilities that extend beyond simply flying the aircraft. One of the foremost duties is conducting thorough pre-flight inspections. This includes checking engine performance, fuel levels, navigation systems, tires, control surfaces, and avionics. Pilots must ensure that the aircraft is fully airworthy before departure and that all necessary documentation and flight plans are in order. Another key responsibility is understanding and interpreting weather conditions. Pilots must assess visibility, wind speed, air pressure, and potential hazards like thunderstorms or icing conditions. This evaluation influences decisions about takeoff, altitude, flight route, and landing strategy. Throughout the flight, pilots must continuously adjust for changing atmospheric conditions to maintain a safe and comfortable experience. Navigation and communication are at the core of in-flight duties. Pilots follow a flight path using instruments and GPS systems, often coordinating with co-pilots to divide responsibilities. They communicate with multiple air traffic control centers to receive clearances, relay positions, and respond to instructions. Pilots must also remain alert to radio updates and navigation signals to anticipate any necessary adjustments. In the cockpit, pilots must manage both normal and emergency situations. This includes monitoring systems for technical faults, responding to alerts, and following checklists designed for engine failure, loss of cabin pressure, or other anomalies. The ability to make rapid decisions under stress is crucial, as pilots are ultimately responsible for the safety of all passengers and crew on board. Upon landing, pilots conduct post-flight checks to ensure the aircraft remains in good condition for future use. They also record data such as flight time, fuel usage, and any mechanical issues, which is vital for maintenance teams. Throughout the day, pilots must maintain detailed logs and comply with aviation authority guidelines, including duty hours and rest requirements. Skills required for a pilot. Being a pilot requires a specialized combination of technical, cognitive, and interpersonal skills. One of the most essential is situational awareness, the ability to constantly monitor surroundings, aircraft status, and environmental conditions to make informed decisions. Pilots must remain mentally sharp and focused throughout long hours in the cockpit. Hand-eye coordination and spatial orientation are also crucial. Pilots must manually control the aircraft, especially during takeoff and landing, with extreme precision. This requires familiarity with aircraft mechanics, control panels, and the ability to react to subtle changes in motion or engine behavior. Problem-solving and decision-making skills are paramount. Pilots frequently encounter scenarios where immediate judgment is needed, whether due to equipment malfunctions or unexpected weather changes. A calm, analytical mindset is vital for choosing the best course of action under pressure. Communication skills are equally important. Pilots must convey information clearly to co-pilots, air traffic controllers, cabin crew, and sometimes passengers. Miscommunication in aviation can have serious consequences, so clarity, consistency, and professionalism are non-negotiable. Teamwork and leadership are key in multi-crew environments. A pilot must foster trust and collaboration in the cockpit while setting the tone for the crew. Leadership becomes especially important during emergencies, when a composed and decisive pilot can keep both crew and passengers safe. Additionally, pilots need a deep understanding of aviation laws, meteorology, physics, and aircraft systems. Ongoing training ensures they stay up to date with new regulations, procedures, and technologies. Pilots must also be physically fit and undergo regular medical assessments to maintain their licenses. Work environment and challenges. Pilots work in varied environments depending on the type of aviation they are involved in. Commercial pilots often fly fixed routes for airlines, while corporate pilots may handle private charters. Others work in cargo transport, firefighting, aerial surveying, or medical evacuation. Regardless of specialization, the role typically involves irregular schedules, long hours, and time away from home. Fatigue and jet lag are common challenges due to time zone changes and overnight flights. Pilots must adhere to strict regulations governing maximum duty periods and minimum rest times to manage fatigue. Being alert and focused after long flights requires discipline, healthy routines, and effective time management. Weather unpredictability is another major challenge. Pilots must often make last-minute changes or delay flights due to unsafe flying conditions. Handling these changes calmly and confidently is essential for maintaining passenger trust and operational efficiency. Furthermore, pilots face intense responsibility. They are entrusted with lives, expensive equipment, and the reputation of their employer. This pressure can be significant, especially when making split-second decisions in emergency situations. The ability to stay composed and follow training procedures is what sets successful pilots apart. Qualifications and career path. To become a pilot, one typically needs a high school diploma followed by rigorous flight training from an accredited aviation school. Aspiring pilots must first earn a private pilot license, PPL, followed by a commercial pilot license, corporal, and then an airline transport pilot license, ATPL, if they plan to fly for commercial airlines. These licenses require passing written exams, accumulating flight hours, and undergoing simulator assessments. Many pilots also earn a degree in aviation, aeronautical science, or a related field, though it is not mandatory. Flight schools and aviation academies often partner with airlines for training programs that offer a streamlined path into commercial aviation. As they gain experience, pilots can advance to higher-paying and more senior roles such as captain or flight instructor. Additional qualifications such as multi-engine ratings, instrument ratings, and type ratings for specific aircraft types are required at various stages. Career paths may diverge into specialized fields like test piloting, aviation safety, or airline management. Conclusion. The job description of a pilot is centered on skillfully and safely navigating aircraft through the skies while ensuring the comfort and security of everyone on board. From planning and pre-flight inspections to in-air navigation and emergency preparedness, the role demands high levels of discipline, precision, and accountability. Throughout the flight process, pilots rely on technical knowledge, real-time decision-making, and clear communication to maintain control and safety. As aviation continues to evolve with new technologies and increasing demand, the role of the pilot remains one of the most respected and challenging careers in transportation. For individuals with a passion for flight, strong problem-solving abilities, and a commitment to safety, becoming a pilot offers an exciting and rewarding journey with global opportunities and lifelong learning.